Hey, what's going on, everybody? Verdi here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to talk about Black Knight. He is a Bannerlord legendary. He was recently reworked. His A2 used to place a 30% increased defense buff on all allies instead of the 60, and now that they buffed it to 60%, I think that he can definitely be used on the Clan Boss, because on the Clan Boss, defense is the name of the game, and with the 2-turn cooldown, he will be able to keep up defense up the whole fight. On his A1, he attacks one enemy and has a 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. This really isn't useful on the Clan Boss. We're really just going for the A2. And then Last Breath attacks all enemies, damage increase according to the amount of hit points this champion has lost. It's also an alright move. Places an unkillable buff on his passive on this champion for 1 turn if incoming damage exceeds 15% max hit points in one attack. So this is also good for Clan Boss, because if he's going to get one-shotted, this will prevent that. And let's go ahead and take a look at his artifacts. So I went with lifesteal and speed. He does have continuous heal, but I don't think that it's enough for you to not be able to, for you to not wear lifesteal. So I would still wear lifesteal. If you are using him with Bad L, it's possible that you do not need lifesteal. So keep that in mind. So we just went with defense. I didn't put any accuracy on him because I'm going to be using him only for the Clan Boss, so I wasn't really going. I didn't really feel like worrying about the accuracy. I just gave him as much defense as I possibly could, and speed tuned him for the counter team. So his total stats: 43k hit points, 4500 defense, 178 speed. Which 4500 defense isn't bad at all. That's definitely pretty tanky for Ultra Nightmare. And he should do fine. Like I said before, we have to book his A2. Unfortunately, my books were landing all over the place, and I ended up booking A1 and A3 here. If you can just land this book right here, this is all you want. So I would definitely not worry about the other two. If you want to use Black Knight in like dragon progression and things like that, you probably could. Or if you have a beginning dragon team, beginner dragon team, he could probably help you clear dragon. But I think that his main use is definitely going to be the Clan Boss. And then for his masteries, offense and defense tree, we went with War Master, and pretty much the same thing we always do with defense here. Retribution and deterrence, blast proof. Pretty much trying to take as little damage as possible while having a chance to counterattack. Okay, let's go ahead and run the Clan Boss. I tried a couple of different comps. I'm going to put Martyr in. She's pretty much just going to be, she's going to be giving us the defense aura, and she's going to be the one taking the stun. So that's why she's there. And she does have a defense up, but it's on a 3-turn cooldown, and she's going to be getting stunned. So it's technically going to be on a longer cooldown, because we're not going to be getting the cooldown back when she's stunned. So that's why we're going to run Black Knight, to keep that defense up the whole time. Right, I always manual a couple of turns here, so that way I can set up the counter, because I am tuned slower. I'm tuned at 171, so I missed the first turn. Okay, and Martyr's taking the stun. I think we can I think we can auto from this point. Alright, yeah, we have the defense up. Yep, everything should work fine after this. So yeah, as I said before, he is here. Black Knight is here for the defense up. His defense up is going to make Valkyrie's shield much bigger, and because of that shield, we're going to be able to survive a lot longer, and therefore do a lot more damage. I don't think that he is the best option for this. I think Altan, even though it's not on a 3-turn or on a 2-turn cooldown, I think Altan still probably a better option. But if you have Black Knight and you don't have another defense up, or you're struggling on your Clan Boss team, I think that he can definitely help you out. Like, if you're not running a defense up, adding Black Knight in will definitely increase your damage. And it does require your team to be tanky though, because everything's working out fine here. Before I was running Sentinel Sepulture here as the lead, but because of the way her buffs work, it was Valk was getting stunned instead of Sentinel, because Sentinel will put up block debuffs and defense on her turn, and then Valkyrie will go. So I think that if you wanted to use Sentinel Sepulture on this fight, you would need to have Sentinel go after Valkyrie. I think that would be the only way to make it work, because you do not want Valkyrie getting stunned. That's pretty much how the stun works. He will target the leader or slash the person with the lowest hit points, unless there is someone on the team that doesn't have buffs. So let's say 4 characters, let's say Black Knight, Draco, Martyr, and Rosin have defense up, but Valkyrie doesn't. On the stun turn, Valkyrie is going to be the one getting stunned, no matter who's in the lead or anything like that. So if your counter is getting stunned, that is probably why. It's because of the way the buffs are lining up. And a lot of the time, it just takes a little bit of a tune to fix that. Black Knight does have a continuous heal on his defense up move, but I don't think that it's enough to be able to run no lifesteal. I think that even with Bad L, it has to be a very well geared team to be able to not run lifesteal. Okay, everything's working out fine. Ultra Nightmare is honestly such a pain in the butt. It's such a jump from Nightmare. I'm having to, a lot of people come by stream and ask me to rebuild teams. And even when I think that it's built well, I'll go in and I'll be like, oh man, this didn't do nearly as well as I thought it would. You really want the defense up. You really want the shield from Valkyrie and stuff like that to be really successful on Ultra Nightmare. So don't be discouraged if your damage isn't very, very high. Just keep working on it. And I mean, even before I had, I don't have Valkyrie or Martyr on my account. I had Skull Crusher. The highest damage I did was like 23 something. So it's definitely possible, but very, very gear intensive and stressful. Alright. 19.35 damage. We've done 20, 23 with this team before. So it's a little bit inconsistent, but 19.35 damage, 19.35 million damage is definitely respectable. You can still 4-key Ultra Nightmare and get the top chest for all the rewards. Right, so let's go ahead and take a look at his artifacts one more time. Lifesteal and speed. We gave him as much defense as we possibly could. And as you saw there, he was the last one alive with Valkyrie. His A2 is booked. These are as well, but they don't need to be, nor should you probably book him if you can just land the one book here. And then for Masteries, we have a defense and offense tree. We go down into War Master, and on the defense tree we grab Deterrence, Retribution, and Blast Proof are the important ones in my opinion. So, alright, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Please leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.